Good morning everyone. I am Nirmala. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today I am going to explain about the topic plagiarism. So what constitutes the plagiarism in the engineering? Unauthorized use, verbatim copying and damaging the impact. These are the three things which we need to be considered in the plagiarism. Plagiarism in the engineering is nothing but act of using others' work, but as well as the ideas, designs, data or written content or the materials without the explicit permission or the proper attribution from the author. Next one is the verbatim copying. It is nothing but a clear example in which engineering is copying a published paper, presenting and it as its own. So this violates the professional codes like historic NSP Code of Ethics S14. Next one is the damaging the impact. Such acts it will be helpful in eradicating the trust within the engineering community, and it will be stifling the true innovation process, and it will be compromising the integrity of the profession. Ethical implications of plagiarism. Plagiarism is more than just an academic dishonesty. It is a significant ethical breach of in the engineering. So it will be misrepresenting the original work directly, and it will be violating all the professional conduct codes, and it undermines the very foundation of the engineering integrity. Even with the citations and with the extensive copying of text without the explicit permission, it will be considered as a plagiarism. So genuine academic and the professional practice demands will not be coming, but also the credit and the formal permission of substantial reuse. This protects the proprietary rights, and it upholds the intellectual honesty, which is very crucial for our creation or the innovation process. So these are the changes which will be impacted while we are doing our plagiarism. So engineering as a social experimentation. These are the four things which we need to consider. First one is the societal impact, real world testing, example and ethical responsibility. Societal impact. Engineering projects, it is extending beyond the control lab experiments. It is directly impacting our society. Real world testing, the implementation of new technologies in our real life. It will be often serving as a ongoing test, and it will be exposing all the real world risk. Next one, examples. Considering the nuclear energy, ecological technologies or military innovations, it will be transforming our society into a laboratory. Ethical responsibility, it is a broad impact necessities a deep understanding of our ethical responsibilities while we are developing and deploying such technologies. Risk and ethical challenges, unintended consequences, ethical dilemmas, transparency risk, and lack of consent. These are the four things while we are doing from the plagiarism which we will be facing. First one, unintended consequences. Engineering projects which will be leading to the unforeseen social consequences, and it will be very significant for the safety risk of the publics. Ethical dilemmas, engineers often face dilemmas while balancing all our innovative progress within the potential which will be harming our society as well as the public. Lack of consent, it is a key challenge in the absence of a informed consent from the population. It will be directly affecting our large scale experiments. Transparency and risk, so it is a critical need for transparency and accountability through our risk assessment. It will be constituting as our project life cycle. Informed consent and the ethical responsibility. The graduate engineers must cultivate a deep understanding of our social dimension, which will be helpful in carrying out the research as well as the development work. The concept of informed consent is crucial, and it needs more medical trials, but for the public interacting with new technologies. In 2009, a study highlighted that informed consent significantly enhances the moral agency, and it will be integrating with our engineering profession. So this is not a one-time checkbox. It will be helpful in requiring ongoing dialogue, transparency, active engagement with the stakeholders. All the ethical codes, while important, are insufficient, and hence engineers must actively and continuously engage all the ethical implications for their work. Conclusion and the recommendation. These are the four things which we need to consider. Plagiarism impact, social experimentation, promote education and fostering responsibility. Plagiarism impact. Plagiarism is a serious ethical breach, and that will be eroding all the trust and the damages to the credibility of the engineering profession. Next one is the social experimentation. Engineering projects such as social experiments, which will be demanding our constant vigilance, and will be foresighting regarding all our social implications. Promoting education, we must promote comprehensive education on both the plagiarism and the broader social impact of the engineering innovations. Next one, fostering the responsibility. We are going to cultivate a culture of informed consent, transparency, and will be responsible for the innovation, and which is essential for our future engineering. That's it. Thank you.